I've been here since before grand opening. I started the 3rd of January 1987. So I've been here over 25 years. There's still 5 of us in the store that started when the store opened. I started out in the UPC office. My first job was entering all the items for the pharmacy into the computer, because it was all had to be hand entered at that time. And then I did backup cash office, and from there I went to domestics, and then I went to health and beauty and cosmetics, and then I came back here. For a while, when we were small, earlier days, we were like a training store for assistants. They would come and spend 6 months to a year here and train, and then they go to a bigger store. So we did a lot of that. So it's kind of fun. And our store has progressed. We have a lot larger food counter now than we used to have. A lot of people request it. And one of the few stores that still have a large fabric department. We've done 2 remodels where we've totally taken the store apart and moved all the counters and moved all the departments and replaced the carpeting with wood tile, which is really nice, and things like that. And the people really like to come and visit us. And a lot of the people we know by their names. And they know us by our names, and you see them someplace else and they'll say hi, and you're going, I think I know that person, but who is it?
What does 25 or 26 years bring at Wal-Mart? Boy, back when they first started building here, this was actually a swamp area. They hauled in a lot of fill for weeks. And then over 300 of us lined up at the VFW to start applying for jobs, and for some reason they let me work for them, which was really exciting back in the 80s because there was not many jobs to be had around the area. And where did we start? The first day the day we came for orientation, going upstairs to the lounge, everything was plywood floors, no tile, nothing around, and then pallets of fixtures sitting every place. There was a crew of 10 that started in early December, and then another group of us started 2 days after Christmas, I believe it was, of 1986. I almost had to think there if it was 85 or 86. And then more people started adding on. Everything was hand done back then. We had to price everything with Garvey guns. Oh, we had some what we called the wonderful red books. They were books about this long, and you had weekly, bi-weekly, odd, even, and hundreds of pages in every book that you had to go through and manually count all the items in the store every week and figure your rate of sale, by several calculations, how many we sold, lead time, and all kinds of good things. It would take us weeks to keep updating all of those books. We did our first remodel about 9 years after we started. Many of us swore that we would never go through another remodel. A lot of them didn't, but then there was our core crew that did. We have had great people to work with on all of our remodels, and then just the group that works here, we're family. Some of us have been together for over 25 years working here. Each remodel is different in its own. Sometimes they move departments from one area to the other. I am in electronics right now. I used to be in lawn and garden, and we started out, everything was contained up on what we call our patio now, to the peak of lawn and garden back in the, must have been about mid to late 90s. We were taking up half of the parking lot, had 3 greenhouses out on the parking lot during our top time, to now with the economy and everything kind of backing off from there. But after lawn and garden, I moved into electronics. Electronics at our first remodel was actually a bullpen in the middle of the store where people could not come and go without going past an associate in the registers. And from there we moved to the back wall. In fact, this morning we were just reminiscing about where all the departments were, and we got to realizing all the changes that had happened, and it was kind of like fruit basket upset with how we're going through now. All the departments changed from here to there. I believe that was the second remodel. And here we are now at our third remodel. We always hope for more, but we're excited with what we're getting, the fresh new walls and new floor tile. It's a headache, but you know, in the end, all will be good and hopefully give us another 25 years here.